Hey YouTube, Satoshi Matrix here yet again bringing you another video. This time on Uncommon Game Showcase, I'm going to be talking about Bubble Bobble for the Sega Master System. Bubble Bobble was released in 1988 in Japan and then 1992 in Europe. It never saw any North American version due to this. The Nintendo Entertainment System version released in 1987. The NES version and the Famicom Disk System version released in Japan basically spelled the doom for the NES, for the Master System version of the Bubble Bobble in North America and then in Europe, due to Nintendo's illegal monopoly on third-party developers, giving them the mandate that if they released a game for the NES, it could not be released for any competing system. This was eventually deemed illegal, and then third-party developers could release games for the NES and also other platforms, but the damage was already done, especially in North America, where the Master System died a quick death, far faster than what it really deserved. Had the Bubble Bobble been released in North America, it probably would have been one of the best-selling games for the system, as it is an excellent port. But you know, it's funny because at the time, Taito or Sega could have argued that Bubble Bobble for Master System is in fact not the same game as the NES version. And that is because in Japan, Bubble Bobble was released as Final Bubble Bobble for the Sega Mark III. And it's not just a difference in name only. Final Bubble Bobble had the addition of being graphically superior to Nintendo's port, and featured many enhancements as well, such as more stages, more secret rooms, more new items, new bosses, new stage layouts, and just more stages in general. It's just a better port of the game. And that's really a shame because, you know, this version is the version that really should have been the definitive version of the classic arcade game to home consoles. 1992's European release is luckily available, and since Master Systems and the Sega Power Base Converter are region-free between NTSC and PAL, you can simply import the European version and play it on your North American system, as I'm doing. So here it is. Here's Bubble Bobble for Sega Master System. So let's plug it in and show you some gameplay. All right, so turn on the TV and turn on the Master System. All right, here we go. Taito's classic Bubble Bobble. Now, unfortunately, as good as this port is, it does not use the YM2413. Now, if you don't know how to play Bubble Bobble or have never heard of it before, your basic goal is to trap the enemies in these little bubbles and then burst the bubbles with the thrills on your back. There are a total of 200 stages, so this game can go on for quite some time. When all the enemies are defeated but one, the final enemy turns red and then gets faster and tries to kill you. You get hit once, you die. When enemies are killed, they turn into fruit, which you can collect for points. Bubble Bobble only has a single theme that plays throughout the entire game. But fortunately, the theme is so addictive and so beloved, hearing it over and over is not really a problem, even if the NES version does have slightly better audio. An optional goal is to collect all the words that make up, or all the letters that make up the word extend, which then takes you to a bonus area and allows you to pass some levels. Skip some levels, I should say. port of Bubble Bobble worth a damn includes a 2-player mode, and the Master System version is no exception. Although I don't have anyone else to play with, so I'm just showing you the single-player version right now. But there is the simultaneous single-player or multiplayer mode. As the levels go on, the game obviously gets harder and harder until eventually, you know, unless you're really good, you're probably not going to see the end of the game in a single play session. Fortunately, Taito thought about that, and both the NES version and the Master System version includes a password feature that allows you to record where you've left off and continue the next time you play. Enemies trapped in bubbles won't stay in the bubbles forever. They'll eventually break through and then become hopping mad. They'll become like there was a single enemy left. You likewise can't linger too long in a stage. Eventually, if you don't defeat all the enemies within a certain time limit, there's a little skull monster that will appear on the stage that is indestructible, and you can't defeat him, and he'll seek you out and eventually kill you. So the idea is to complete the stages as quickly as you can, while avoiding damage, and just enjoying this excellent classic game. Eventually, with power-ups, you'll be able to fling bubbles all across the room. You can run very fast. To the Master System version, there are new power-ups, including ones that will freeze the enemies in place, make you invincible, all sorts of things. You want to collect all this fruit, because you need points. Here, I got to a bonus room. The stage layouts are also different than the NES version. This one, for instance, is a little humorous reference to Taito's most popular game, probably of all time, Space Invaders. I got hit. So you instantly die, and when you die, you lose all the power-ups you had. See, now I need to hurry. Oh, I hurry up! I got a huge cake. Huge. The fruits and the random items that the enemies drop are random, so you never know what you're gonna get. It's really interesting that way. If you kill multiple enemies at once, you can gain the ability to, you'll gain extra points. Now I gotta kill this last one. Quickly. Bubble Bobble is probably my favorite single-screen game of all time. Games like, you know, Donkey Kong or Balloon Fight or Popeye, you know, those are all single-screen games. None of them really compare to Bubble Bobble here. Especially the Master System version of Bubble Bobble. It just looks the best. It plays just like the arcade cabinet. And again, it's multiplayer. Oops. I gotta get that to go inward, the water droplet. not doing very good here. Uh-oh, you gotta watch out for that one. Ah, the water took me right to him. There we go. I'm in no means a master at this game. I just, I've been playing it for years. This is probably one of my favorite games growing up. Skip levels. Look at that. I love the Master System version. Oh, I died. The Master System version of Bubble Bobble is more expensive than the NES version, but then again, the Master System version is superior, so you get what you pay for. Died again. If you own a Master System or a Sega Power Base Converter for the MegaDrive or Genesis, do consider picking this game up. You will need to import it because it was not released in North America. Uh-oh. So yeah, this is Bubble Bobble for Master System. A great version of a great game. All I need to do is get an X, and then I can get the extend bonus. Will the item randomly show up? That's the question. Oh, I got the rapid fire bubble ability now. The rapid fire makes killing these guys a whole lot easier. Can I get out of here? Oh. I died. There is a technique to jump on the bubbles. And then when I die, I get this password, so I can continue next time I play. But yeah, that's it. So next time, I'll show you guys a different game. So again, thanks for watching, and if you guys want to check out other videos in this series, check the video description down below. And once again, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bubble Bobble.